Hamburger. Eddie Brumley told me if that was the first word I said this morning, he would buy me a hamburger. No brainer, right? I like mine double with cheese and bacon, and I look forward to lunch. Eddie, if you don't know, Eddie's been our intern this summer, and he's got just a few days remaining with us, and I've just so appreciated his compassion, his heart, his energy, and it's been a great summer with him. We got to, just a few weeks ago, we taught a class together at Uplift, which is a camp we took a lot of our youth to. And for several hundred youth go to this camp. And me and him taught a class together. And towards the end of this class, we asked the question. We passed out a note card and a pen to all the class participants. By the way, we taught the same class 12 times. So 3 times a day for 4 days. So we had this class down. But at the end of this class, we passed out these note cards and these pens, and we just asked a simple question. If you are experiencing a season of hurt right now, we asked these teenagers, these 12 to 18-year-olds, if you're experiencing a season of hurt right now, would you just write it in a word or two? And so they handed those in. And honestly, by the end of the week, I expected that maybe we'd get 50. I don't know. But what we did is we took those note cards and we wrote what was on these bright sheets of paper, and we started posting them at the front of the class. And that just grew all across the front of the class, down the side walls. And it was filled, just this classroom that we were using was filled with this hurt. As you can see, they're posted around the stage this morning, and I've got some of 300 more in my hand. We would leave that class just kind of in shock every time we'd leave it. And just kind of head down, just hurting for all the hurt 12 to 18-year-olds we are going through right now. But you know, if you've walked this earth very long at all, that we go through seasons of hurt and of pain. You know it very well. As long as our feet walk dirt, that's a Beverlyism, by the way. As long as our feet walk dirt, we're going to go through seasons of pain and of hurt. Yesterday, we got to celebrate our son Jace's 2nd birthday. But I want to rewind for a minute. A little over 2 years ago, when we found out we were pregnant with a boy, of course I was elated. I would have been elated regardless of what it was, but I was sure, I was pumped that we were going to have a boy. At the same time, my twin brother and his wife, Julie, who'd gone through seasons of infertility, had a miscarriage along the way, they found out they were pregnant with the boy as well. And so there was a lot of joy and anticipation shared by both. Growing up, me and my twin brother, Jason, so there's Jacob and Jason, oftentimes our parents and sometimes others, when they were calling us together, would say something like, they would shorten our names and say, Jake and Jace, come to dinner. Jake and Jace, go mow the yard. Jake and Jace, stop slapping your sister. I don't know, anything. They kind of shorten it, say Jake and Jason. A lot of y'all do similar things in your home. Well, a little over 2 years ago, when we were, both of us had pregnant wives, we decided to name our son Jace. And they decided, this is not known to us, okay? We did not discuss this. They decided to name their son Jacob, and shorten Jake. They were going to call him Jake. And so Jacob and Jason were going to have a Jake and a Jace. And so more anticipation, just joy and excitement that surrounded that situation. Until we received a phone call. Jake was full term, and he was stillborn. He did not make it. And I have never grieved for anyone like I grieve for that.